Hi, it's Logan from sleepopolis.com, and today I'm going to be doing a comparison of all three Casper mattresses. That's the Casper Essential, the Casper Wave, and the flagship Casper Mattress. We're going to be putting each of them through a few tests and going over some of the differences between the mattresses. And at the end of the review, I'll give some general recommendations on which mattress I think would best fit your sleep needs. However, if you are looking for a personal recommendation, please feel free to leave a note in the comments section with some information about yourself, some of your sleep preferences, and we'll be sure to get back to you on which Casper is best for you. Now, I do want to make a note that I have looked at each of these mattresses separately, so if you're looking for just the individual review of any of these mattresses, please just Google Sleepopolis and Casper Mattress Review, and it'll pop right up. And we're going to start off the review with the construction portion, and we're going to first take a look at the construction of the Casper mattress. The Casper mattress is an all-foam construction made of 4 different layers. The cover of the mattress is a polyester blend. It's pretty soft, and it can be removed for cleaning if you have any spills or anything like that. Now below that we have the comfort layer of the mattress, which is a latex-like foam. It's pretty soft, so it's going to allow you to sink in for pressure relief pretty easily. It has a quick response to pressure, so it's going to provide some bounce so you won't feel stuck in the mattress. Also, like latex, it has some good cooling qualities, which are going to help to draw heat away from the sleeper. Make sure you don't sleep too hot. Now below that we have a layer of memory foam. You can see that that has a slower response to pressure. It is going to allow you to sink further into the mattress and give you some of that contouring feeling you're expecting out of a memory foam. However, by placing it below the latex-like layer here, you defend against the possibilities of trapping body heat that memory foam can be known for sometimes. Now, below that, we have a transition layer. Now, this layer is made of 2 different types of polyfoam. This gray piece is found at the head and the foot of the bed. It is firmer than the layers above it. However, and it has a quick response to pressure, so you don't feel stuck in the mattress. However, it is not as firm as this blue piece of polyfoam, which is found in the center of the mattress, which provides a little added support for your hips, which are generally kind of the heavier parts of your body. Now, that zone support in the middle of the mattress is going to help you keep your back aligned in a good position. Now, below that, we have a high-density polyfoam base. It's a really firm material. It supports the layers of foam above it, as well as some deep compression support to the sleeper on top of the mattress, and really provides the Casper with its shape and acts as the foundation of the mattress. And now we're taking a look at the Casper Essential. It has a shorter profile than the Casper mattress and is made of 3 different foam layers. Now, the cover of the mattress is 100% polyester, and it's a knit material, so it's kind of a durable feeling to it. Below that, we have a layer of foam here. It's pretty soft, so it's going to allow you to sink in for pressure relief. It has a quick response to pressure, so you're not going to feel stuck in the mattress. Gives you some bounce. Below that, the second layer down on the Essential, like in the Casper mattress, is a memory foam layer. So it has that slow response to pressure you're expecting. Again, allowing you to sink in for pressure relief, providing some contouring feeling as you go further into the mattress. And like the Casper mattress, the Essential has the memory foam beneath another layer of foam, so it's going to defend against the trapping of heat that memory foam can be known for at times. Unlike the Casper mattress, the Essential has no transition layer in between the memory foam and the high-density polyfoam base. So there's no transition layer, and there's also no zone support on the Essential mattress. So there are 2 differences in the construction there. So you have the quick transition from the softer foams on top, which provide pressure relief, into the firm high-density polyfoam base, which supports the layers above it. Now we're taking a look at the construction of the Casper Wave. It is the tallest of the Casper mattresses, and it consists of 5 different foam layers. Now, the cover of the Casper Wave is a polyester and rayon blend. It's a pretty thick material, and it is removable in case you need to clean it for any reason. Now below that, we have the comfort layer, which is made of their proprietary flow foam. It's a really soft layer, so it gives in immediately under pressure, and it is really good for temperature regulation and cooling as it draws heat away from the sleeper to make sure you don't sleep too hot. Now below that, we have a layer of Latex Foam. Latex is known for having a really quick response to pressure, so while this layer is also pretty soft for pressure relief, it's going to give some bounce to the mattress so you don't feel stuck. Latex Foam is also known for its ability, or for its cooling properties, so again, it's not going to trap too much body heat. Below that, we have a layer of memory foam, so it's going to provide pressure relief and some contouring as you sink further into the mattress. Much like the Essential and the Casper mattress, they've placed the memory foam beneath other layers of foam to defend against memory foam's tendency to trap a little bit of body heat, helping you sleep cooler and also give you that contouring feeling as you push further into the mattress through these soft layers. Now beneath this layer of memory foam, we have a transition layer of polyfoam. It's a little bit firmer, has some bounce to it, so it's transitioning you from these softer layers on top to the support of the mattress beneath that, the firmer support layer in the high density polyfoam base. However, what's special about this transition layer in the Casper Wave is that it has zone support like in the Casper. However, in the Casper Wave, instead of a firmer layer of foam, it has this polymer network in the center of the mattress, in the kind of the heavier parts of your body where your hips are. It's going to help to keep your hips and back supported. It's a polymer material, and also at the head and the foot of the mattress, instead of a softer foam, the polyfoam base is contoured, so that's going to allow you to sink in with the shoulders for pressure relief, and it's going to help to align your spine in a better position. And again, the base of the mattress is a high density polyfoam. It's firm, it supports the foam on top and acts as the foundation of the Wave. So let's talk about the feel of the Casper mattress. I'm going to press in. The first thing I feel is the latex-like foam in the comfort layer. It's pretty soft, so it allows me to press in for pressure relief. However, it has a quick response to pressure, giving the mattress some bounce. So I use both hands, add a little pressure, push further into the mattress, start to interact with that memory foam layer beneath the comfort layer, which is where you start to feel some pressure relief, really feel the contouring of that material. So I'm going to lie down on my back. You know, once I'm on my back, my weight's pretty evenly distributed, so I'm not really pressing too far into the mattress, and I'm mostly interacting with that latex-like foam layer in the comfort layer. You know, in my opinion, I feel like I'm more on top of the mattress than sinking into it. I feel like the Casper has, you know, maybe a little bit firmer than medium firmness feel to it, kind of a 7 out of 10 or a 7.5 out of 10, with 10 being the firmest on that scale. I definitely feel like I'm more on top of it, so I don't feel stuck in the mattress. And with that quick response to pressure from that latex-like foam in the comfort layer, I can change positions without any added effort. So I'm going to roll onto my side. You know, once I'm on my side, I do want to be extra conscious of pressure points that can form at the shoulders and the hips, which are two problem areas for a lot of side sleepers, as there's a higher weight concentration over a lower surface area. And one of the benefits of the zone support in the transition layer of the Casper mattress is that the shoulder area is a little bit softer, which allows my shoulders to press further into the mattress for some pressure relief. So that's really nice for side sleepers. So I'm gonna roll onto my stomach. You know, once I'm on my stomach, I want to be conscious of what my hips are doing. If they're sinking too far into the mattress, it's going to put a curve in my back, which is going to cause me to wake up with some back pain. Again, that zone support in the transition layer has a firmer section in the kind of the heavier part of my body, that stomach or the hip area. So it's doing a good job of keeping my hips from sinking into the mattress, keeping my spine in a good alignment, which I think is really nice for stomach sleepers. So now we're going to discuss the feel of the Casper Essential. As I press in, that top layer of foam is pretty soft, so I'm able to push in really easily. As I add more weight and press in a little bit more, start to feel the contouring from the memory foam layer beneath that. So I'm going to lie down on my back. You know, lying on my back, again, my weight's evenly distributed, so I really am only interacting with that comfort layer of foam on top. It's giving me kind of a balanced foam feel, a medium firmness in that 6.5 out of 10 range. It is doing a nice job of filling in the space beneath my lower back, which is good support if you're a back sleeper. While I am sinking in a little bit for pressure relief, that quick response to pressure we saw earlier means that I don't feel stuck in the mattress. I'm able to change positions really easily. So I'm going to roll onto my side. You know, on my side, with that higher weight concentration, I am digging into the Casper Essential a little bit more, so I do start to feel the contouring of the memory foam layer beneath the comfort layer. However, another thing to note is that as I'm laying here a bit longer, I'm pressing through those softer foams, and with the quick transition from the memory foam layer to the base layer, you start to feel the firmness of that high density polyfoam base. So if you're a bit heavier, if you're a side sleeper, you're going to push through those soft foams and you're going to feel it as a little bit firmer as you interact with that base layer. Something you might want to keep in mind with the Essential. That's why you might like the Casper Wave, as it does have the contoured portion of the base, which is going to allow heavier sleepers, side sleepers, a little bit more pressure relief in the shoulders, which is going to be nice for those sleepers. So I'm going to roll onto my stomach. You know, again, stomach sleepers want to be extra conscious of what their hips are doing while lying on top of the mattress. For me, my hips are a little bit heavier. The soft comfort layer of the Casper Essential is allowing them to sink in a little bit, which is going to put my back a little arch in my back. So if you are a stomach sleeper, you may prefer the zone support of the Casper mattress, which is a nice benefit that the Casper Essential doesn't have. So now let's talk about the feel of the Casper Wave. As I press into the top, the first thing I feel is that flow foam. It's really soft, so it gives way immediately under pressure. As I press in a little harder, use both hands, start to interact with the latex foam beneath it, start to feel a little bit of bounce of the mattress. So I'm gonna lie down on my back. Again, as I'm lying on my back, my weight's evenly distributed. It's not really pressing too far into the mattress. To me, the Wave has kind of a medium firmness, maybe that 6 out of 10 range on the firmness scale, so maybe just a hair to the softer side. It has a really luxurious feeling when compared to the Essential or the Casper mattress, in my opinion. When I'm changing positions on the Wave, I definitely feel like I'm more on top of the mattress, more so than I'm in it, so I don't really feel stuck at all on the Casper Wave, and I'm able to roll onto my side without any added effort. So I'm gonna check this out. You know, on my side, again, there's a higher weight concentration, so I'm going to be digging further into the mattress. So I'm interacting more so with the layers beneath the comfort layer. And one of the things we want to be conscious of as a side sleeper is pressure points that could form at the shoulders and the hips. Now, when thinking about the shoulders, the Casper Wave has the contoured portion of the high-density polyfoam base, which allows my shoulders to sink in further into the mattress for pressure relief, which is really nice. And it also does a nice job of helping to keep my spine aligned in a good position. So the combination of pressure relief at the shoulders and spine alignment in this position make the Casper Wave a good choice for side sleepers, in my opinion. So I'm going to roll onto my stomach. You know, once I'm on my stomach, again, really want to be conscious of what my hips are doing in this position. And in my opinion, you know, my hips are being kept from sinking into the mattress too far, which is nice for stomach sleepers, keeps my spine in a good alignment. And one of the benefits of that polymer network that's in the transition layer of the Casper Wave is increased support at the stomach and the hip area, so it's going to help to keep your hips from sinking into the mattress, especially if you're pushing that far into it. You know, a lot of people that are buying a mattress are going to want to know if they're going to feel like they're sitting on top of or sinking into that mattress. So to test this, I have the sinkage test set up, in which we use 4 balls, varying sizes, weights, and densities, to simulate different body parts, and we check to see how far into the mattress they sink. Now we have our 6-pound medicine ball, it's filled with sand, simulates the lighter body parts. 10-pound steel ball, it's the densest ball we used during this test. With a 50-pound medicine ball, it's also filled with sand, simulates kind of a heavier body part. Finally, we have the 100-pound medicine ball, it's filled with sand. If you're a bit bigger, simulates kind of the center of your body. The sinkage we see here on the 6-pound ball is 1 inch, 1.5 inches on the 10-pound ball, 4 inches on the 50-pound ball, and 5.5 inches on the 100-pound medicine ball. This is on the Casper mattress. To be honest with you, it's a bit less sinkage than I was expecting and that I see out of a lot of foam mattresses. I really credit that to that zone support that we see in the middle of the mattress, which is where these balls are placed. So, you know, on the 1 inch and 1.5 inches on the lighter end, little average, maybe a little less sinkage than we normally see on a foam mattress from this ball, but on the heavier end of the spectrum, the 100-pound medicine ball, it's 5.5 inches of sinkage. It's a bit below average for what I'm used to seeing on foam mattresses. So I'd say that the Casper mattress has pretty good support thanks to that zone support section. giving you a little less sinkage than a normal foam mattress. So now we have the sinkage test set up on the Casper Essential. For the 6-pound medicine ball, we have 1.5 inches of sinkage, 2.5 inches of sinkage on the 10-pound steel ball, 4.5 inches of sinkage on the 50-pound medicine ball, and 6 inches of sinkage on the 100-pound medicine ball. So this is more sinkage across the board for all of the balls. On the lower end of the spectrum here, for the 6 and the 10-pound steel ball especially, we see more sinkage than I normally see on a foam mattress. Again, more sinkage on the 50-pound medicine ball, which simulates kind of a heavier body part, and a little bit more on the 100-pound medicine ball. So without that zone support layer from the Casper mattress, you do get a bit more sinkage through, across the board on the Casper Essential. And now we're taking a look at the sinkage on the Casper Wave. We have 1.5 inches of sinkage on the 6-pound medicine ball, 2.5 inches of sinkage on the 10-pound steel ball, 4.5 inches of sinkage on the 50-pound medicine ball. And for the 100-pound medicine ball, so the center of your body if you're a bit bigger, there's 5.5 inches of sinkage. What sticks out to me is that the sinkage for the 6, 10, and 50-pound medicine ball are more in line with the Casper Essential. Some of the sinkage right off the bat has to do with that really soft flow foam, which you press right through on top. And then with the 100-pound medicine ball, we see a bit less sinkage than I normally see on foam mattresses, more in line with the Casper mattress in terms of sinkage, because once you get through those softer layers of foam to the supportive polymer network beneath that, it starts to give you a little bit more support. So again, for these 6, 10, and 50-pound balls, seeing a little bit more sinkage. However, it does kind of come back with more support on the 100-pound medicine ball from that polymer network as you push further into the mattress. To give you an idea of the bounce of the Casper mattress, I have this 10-pound steel ball. I'm dropping it here. You can see that it has some pretty good bounce to it. That comfort layer of that latex-like foam has a quick response to pressure, so it allows the ball to bounce back pretty easily, so you're not going to feel stuck in the mattress. And we're going to run a quick motion transfer test. I'm going to drop this ball from heights of 4, 8, and 12 inches. So that's going to simulate someone getting into and out of bed or rolling around in the middle of the night on the other side. On the other side of the mattress where someone might be laying, I have a seismometer that's going to measure the disturbance that's transferred across the mattress, and we see those results on screen now. And you can see that there's a little bit of a spike at the 8 and the 12 inch drops, so that's if someone climbs into bed in the middle of the night, something like that. In my opinion, this is kind of an average response and average ability for a foam mattress to isolate motion from the Casper. Now I'm just going to show the bounce on the Casper Essential, again with the 10-pound steel ball. You can see how much bounce the mattress has there. Now we'll run the motion transfer test with the Casper Essential, again dropping the ball from heights of 4, 8, and 12 inches. Now you'll see the results next to me. So you can see that the 4 and the 8 inch drops are pretty similar in the disturbance that's transferred across the mattress, with a much larger spike for the 12 inch drop on the Casper Essential. All right, now we're showing you the bounce on the Casper Wave, again with the 10-pound steel ball. See a pretty good amount of bounce thanks to that latex foam layer that's in the mattress. We're going to run the same motion transfer test with drops from 4, 8, and 12 inches. Again, showing you what it's like if someone moves around in the middle of the night on the other side of the bed or gets into bed in the middle of the night. Now we have the results up on screen. You can see really low motion transfer for the 4 inch drop, getting a little bit higher for the 8 inch and 12 inch drops. So now that we have the results for all three, we can compare the Essential, the Casper, and the Wave to each other. You can see that the Casper Wave does the best job of isolating motion transfer out of the three mattresses, with the Casper Essential transferring the most motion across the surface of the bed. Now that we've taken a look at all three Casper mattresses, put them through a few tests, and gone over some of the differences between them, just wanted to give you some basic information. All of them offer a 100-night trial period, a 10-year warranty, and all three of them ship free and will arrive compressed in a box. I did want to mention that there is quite a price difference, with the Casper Essential coming in at $600 for the queen size, the queen size Casper at $995, the queen size Wave is $1,850. Now while I like each of these mattresses, the Casper has the nice zone support, provides a balanced foam feel, and it sleeps cool. The Casper Essential allows you to sink in, but you won't feel stuck in the mattress. It's also a good value buy with a no-frills, straightforward construction. The Casper Wave is nice as it has the polymer support network that's kind of woven into the transition layer. It also has the contouring in the high-density polyfoam base, which is nice for side sleepers. It provides a luxurious feel. Those are some general recommendations on why I like each of the Casper mattresses. If you want to look at some example people and which of the mattresses I think would be best for them, let's take a look at a 150-pound back sleeper who doesn't want to spend a lot of money. I think the Casper Essential would be the best choice for you. If it's a 200-pound sleeper, sleeps in multiple positions, and maybe sleeps a little bit hot, I think the Casper would be the best choice out of the three. And finally, if it's a 250-pound side sleeper that's okay with spending a little bit more money, get a luxurious feel, I think the Casper Wave would be the best choice for you. It has the contouring in the high-density polyfoam base, allows your shoulders to sink in for pressure relief, and also the polymer network in the transition layer, which is going to support the hips, which are kind of the heavier part of the body. Now, those are pretty specific examples that match up with the mattresses, but if you are looking for a personal recommendation on which Casper mattress would be best for you, please feel free to leave a note in the comments section below with some information about yourself and some of your sleep preferences, and we'll be sure to get back to you. Also, if you're on a mattress buying search and you're wondering what you should be looking for when looking at a specific mattress in regards to your preferences, please Google Sleepopolis and Mattress Buying Guide. It's going to be a ton of information that's going to help you out on that search. Also, please subscribe to the Sleepopolis channel as we're going to keep putting out more content that's going to help you find the right mattress for you. So that's it for today. I hope the comparison was helpful. Have a nice day.